Middle of the week, it's Wednesday today. So I'm just running a load of laundry. The kids are working on their school assignments. And I don't know. I don't want to say I'm taking it slow today, but it's been kind of like a really off schedule, just kind of go with the flow day. Singular, and plural nouns. A noun is singular, single, which is to be by itself, when it refers to only one person, place, thing, or idea. So singular comes from single, which means one. Single. I have one single pencil, right? A plural noun is when it refers to more than one person, place, thing, or idea. So plural means two or more. So if I say plural, how many am I talking about? Two or more. But if I say single or singular, how many am I talking about? One. Apples, kids, flowers, bees. Those are plural nouns. What did we change on these to turn it into a plural noun? What do we do to the end?
We added two.
Okay, and what did that do to the end of each letter? If you look up here, we see apple. And if you look down here, we see apples. So what did we add to that word?
An S.
An S. Each of these has an S added at the end. Apples, kids, flowers, and bees. So the regular plural form of a noun is made by simply adding an S to the end of the word. Your blank paper, because I can't print this one today, unfortunately, babe. We don't have there's no ink in the printer right now, or there's no black ink. So on your paper, you're gonna just write the new word the same way you would on this paper. But we wanna make it two, so we're gonna write an S, so horses. So on your paper, put, you can write number 1, and then put horse, and add an S to the end. Is, and you'll put it in the box. Good. 1 times 1 is, okay, 1 times 6, 1 times 5, 1 times 3, 1 times 8, 1 times 0, and 1 times 7. And then we're gonna do the same thing on this part of the box. So it goes, this is called cross, making a cross grid.
You use
so 2 times 2, 2, 4, 6, 8, 4, 7. 14. Good job. And then same thing.
And now we just have to do it
by threes.
This one is like the easiest one.
3 times, which one? Okay. We didn't even really get started with school until almost like 11. The kids slept in, which was, I just let them sleep. I just let them sleep until their bodies wake up naturally, and then we can get started with our day.
I'm trying to help the dog.
What's the matter, Samaya?
She needs
Penelope.
She needs some type of assistance or something.
How come?
Mom, come here. Bailey. Come here.
I don't want to come over there.
Just come right here. Just come right here. What it smell like?
Farted.
Okay, that's
It smells like
exactly
someone farted.
the word I would use to describe. But
It smells like disgusting.
just come closer, Mom. You don't even.
Smells
have to,
like doo doo.
You don't even have to.
What's the matter, Michaela? What's wrong?
Everything is wrong.
Now stretch the other arm forwards and scoop the other arm under.
Slide it down to the side of your body. And then come all the way back up. Big step forwards. That's it. You can help shuffle it forwards if you like. Step your other leg back, nice and long. Now you might need to walk that forwards a little. Hand down. Last time. Hand down.
Stop! I just fell.
Do you guys remember playing like MASH back in the day, or when you would send the little currently statuses and it would be like currently and then all the things that you were doing, right? Like currently listening to, looking at, reading, watching. So for literally no reason at all, we're gonna just do a little like currently of what I've been using, doing, and liking. So I just got done filming a video for my TikTok. Like, I usually will do like 15-20 minutes of my own workout or like movement session, or meditation session, even, like depending on just like the vibe. So if I'm doing like abs, then it's gonna be like a workout. If I'm doing stretching, then I'll usually do like a stretch and then a meditation. And then I tend to post a lot of like hip circling videos, and I kind of built my little niche, I guess, if you would say, on TikTok around like hip circling. So that's a continuous post that I always need to make sure that I have going up. So I just filmed for that. I maybe set a goal or an intention this year to be a lot more intentional about how I'm spending my time online, if that makes any sense, and mostly how I'm showing up on platforms. So I have been doing social media work in general for the last like 9 years. And you know what? To be honest, it's been even longer than that. Before YouTube was ever a thing, like before Google took over the algorithm of the internet altogether. But I used to work for a company online called Demand Media, and in fact Demand Media, I think, even used to own YouTube at one point. But Demand Media was like the main hub, and they had all of these other like websites underneath them. So I would write articles for them. So I would create content for the internet, and I would choose out of like a bunch of articles, and you were paid per the article. And whatever you chose for the article, I would choose it, you know, do whatever research I needed to do on my topic, and then turn around and create a piece of content to go onto a website. And usually I would choose the how-to articles. And so those were really easy, because once you gathered all the information, you basically just did like step by steps. And so when you would submit those, like they would go to sites like eHow. So I used to write basically for eHow. There's a few other ones that were under there, but eHow I know is one for sure that was under the Demand Media umbrella. So I've been in the content creation game, I think, for a really long time, and I've watched it change and do different things over time. But I'm a huge advocate for people being on the internet. If you are anybody that is looking for community, if you're anybody that has a business, if you're anybody that has a knowledge base, in which we all do, about something, so I'm excited. I'm excited to eat lunch. Haven't eaten anything all day. And I've been in this place of like struggling with my willpower, maybe like my determination to stick to any one particular way of eating right now. I've always been on some type of regimen when it comes to how I eat food. Like for the last few years, I've been eating a pescatarian diet, and it started with No Meat May. And I don't know if you guys remember, for you guys that have been on this channel for a while, it was in 2020 that I decided to do the No Meat May challenge with my friend. And then y'all know she flaked on me, didn't finish the challenge, but I ended up sticking with it and not only doing it through the month of May, but I ended up not going back to a meat-based diet at all. I had started incorporating fish back into my diet, I think like just before we moved to Vegas, so the very end of 2020, 2021, like the beginning of the year, because I was like wanting, there's so much good food in Vegas, and I feel like I was wanting to be able to be more social or able to have more options to eat in social settings. And then also I think it was just feeling like the fish has a little texture to it, so it's not quite red meat, but I needed a little bit of texture back into my diet, so that way I can do like fish tacos, or I can go somewhere and have a salmon, or I can get a shrimp bowl, or different things like that if I'm out. That was so good. I had been having a lot of trouble sleeping, and so I would just be up at night, like just up, just for what reason, who knows, just up at night. And like I would eat, I'd be on my computer, or I'd be reading, just up, looking at stuff, browsing on TikTok, reading books on Scribe, but I would just be eating snacks. And I've always had a sweet tooth. I've always had a little snacky snack up in my little candy drawer or snack drawer, like next to the bed, right? Like your nightside table. And I just started to notice though, like, dang, this like late night eating is starting to become like in excess. And it wasn't until I noticed my waist beads were cutting off my circulation. They're cutting off my circulation. My waist beads are sitting all the way up to the top of my damn chest, and I can't breathe. And so I'm very uncomfortable. So for me right now, like, it's not so much about being on some special diet, or like I'm not trying to necessarily restrict carbs. I do want to stop my night snacking. And I keep on saying that I want to cut out like sugary drinks or like liquid calories. So I was definitely making myself happy by going to Starbucks whenever I wanted to. I feel like all of the oat milk, it probably made me big too. So yeah, so I decided that I'm gonna probably just like kind of cut low on the starbs and try to up my water intake way more. I gotta get these waist beads down. This is ridiculous. Like, they're literally so tight. The other night I was like trying to figure out a way to move and adjust my body, like just so I can simply sit comfortably. And the whole premise and purpose behind the waist beads as a mindfulness tool is simply just that. When they start to get so tight that they've become uncomfortable, it is being brought to our active awareness that there's a problem, that something's gone awry, because they didn't used to be like this, and now they're like this. And so now we take action and precaution, or whatever the hell it is you need to do, right? You put your action into a plan of action to bring them back down. And as much as I keep saying that, I still keep going out to eat. So I'm working with myself. I'm gonna call it an evening. I need to clean up, so quite possibly another video is coming, and maybe I'll do like some organizing or something. I need to go through my drawers and get rid of a bunch of stuff that doesn't fit anymore and just take care of that. So thank you guys for stopping by. I'll see you guys next time. And if you stick around for like just another minute, I have a blooper from earlier today. Don't laugh at me too hard. Don't be too brutal. I'll see you guys later. So I'm working with myself. Wow. As when my ass gets, I'm over here choking. But as much as I keep saying that and I still keep going out to eat, it's kind of ridiculous.